Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. With the price of just about everything going up, we thought we'd bring our prices down. So to help us, we brought in a reverse auctioneer, which is apparently a thing.
Mint Mobile Unlimited Premium Wireless. How to get 30, 30, bit to get 30, bit to get 20, 20, 20, bit to get 20, 20, bit to get 15, 15, 15, 15, just $15 a month? Sold!
Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. New customer offer for first 3 months only. Speed slow after 35 gigabytes if network's busy. Taxes and fees extra. See mintmobile.com.
This message is sponsored by Greenlight. With school out, summer is the perfect time to teach our kids real-world money skills they'll use forever. Greenlight is a debit card and the #1 family finance and safety app used by millions of families, helping kids learn how to save, invest, and spend wisely. Parents can send their kids money and track their spending and saving, while kids build money confidence and skills in fun ways. Start your risk-free Greenlight trial today at greenlight.com/Spotify. That's greenlight.com/Spotify.
Good morning, guys, and welcome to the podcast. I have Amanda Lemmage she is an entrepreneur and she is a wellness coach, and she's going to talk to us all about her business, her company, and her journey. I'm really happy to have her on and explain what she does. Amanda, welcome.
Thank you so much for having me. It's a pleasure to be here today.
Yeah. And briefly introduce yourself and chronicle your journey and what you do for your clients.
So I've been in my industry 24 years. My original background comes from business healthcare, and I own a med spa and wellness clinic. And we're located in Minnesota, and so on beautiful Lake Minnetonka. But I feel like now more than ever, people really need to incorporate some wellness and just help with the mindset and everything that we can help in their journey professionally and personally. So that's my passion. But I've been working with my patients in skincare for 24 years.
Interesting. And how did you come to this? What were you in the healthcare field, and what prompted you to make this change?
I honestly just feel so much gratitude in helping others feel better. And also with the skincare industry, just helping people feel better about themselves every day, as well as how they appear and look. And it just really defines us, I think, our image of how we feel about ourselves. And so that's my passion. I just feel we all have gifts, and I find that some more than others, but my gift is healing others. And so I just really listen to my calling from God and from the universe to work in that line of work and just help people every day.
Interesting. So what I love about it, this is a business entrepreneurship podcast showcasing businesses and entrepreneurs and companies. So what's your client avatar? What types of clients? What are they seeking, wanting? What are they frustrated, fed up with to come to seek you?
Really, we have clients from all walks of life, aging from their 20s and up until their 70s. And it's really fun to see the variety of clientele that come in. Some are just wanting to get on maybe a skincare regimen. Maybe they're having acne issues or aging concerns. And so we work with educating the patients to help them with something at home, because it's really 80% of it. And some people we incorporate the infrared sauna we have at our spa steam room. And that's something that I feel like everyone can benefit from, because it really shows on our skin on the outside what is happening on the inside. And so really, I feel like the wellness background is a big part of it for a lot of people, whether they're looking for a skincare regimen or not, or skin treatments, because the wellness piece really is where it starts, just healing the body from the inside out. And so we really have a state-of-the-art facility here. It's about 3,900 square feet. And what's great is we also will have groups come in. We do private spa days, and maybe it's just for self-care, maybe it's for fun, maybe it's just a group of a family or someone celebrating an anniversary or wedding, what have you. It's really fun to be able to help with that self-care journey.
Yeah, interesting. Moving on, what if someone was interested, because I know this health, wealth, wellness, a lot of yoga and Pilates, and what services, products do you offer for clients?
We actually don't have yoga at our facility, but we do have a Peloton spin room. So people that are coming in for a wellness session can incorporate that maybe before a treatment, or maybe just do solely that. What's great is just to see people taking care of themselves and just committing that time, whether it's 20 minutes or an hour or half a day. And I think we like to host some of the sound bath, if you've ever heard of that, something like that. We've had more of a pop-up. We've had some yoga instructors come in and do a pop-up event for a small group of people that we're more than willing to help accommodate. So we're really working with each client and what their goals are.
Interesting. And then a follow-up question I have for you is because what's in terms of the health and wellness space, what do you see as the horizon or the future? Because I see like cryotherapy, I see IV. How do you see this space developing?
It's interesting you bring that up. So we started a secondary wellness virtual consulting business called All in Wellness. And it's really something we're noticing. A lot of it comes from what you're doing at home. And so there's simple lab testing based on the symptoms you may have, which, I myself, my son, other friends have incorporated this into their routine as far as seeing how much it's helped them. But upregulating mitochondria, it's really starting with that. And there's some new state-of-the-art products out there. We work with some of the most elite in our industry. And so it's really, technology is much more advanced. And so we don't always have to see them in person for everything, but we can treat with the lab testing and then recommend a practitioner that can help with that based on their symptoms of just incorporating some things at home that can really help. And everyone's map is a little bit different. Like, for example, like my body doesn't detox well, it doesn't absorb nutrients well. And so there's some things like simple things that I can incorporate in my daily routine to help with gut issues or what have you. What's really fun is to see the coaching that's coming into play. And it's just a little bit more of a convenience factor for a lot of people that it's hard to take that time, maybe take a full day off to go into a clinic or half a day, what have you. We still see them in person, but we're able to do a lot more of it virtually.
Interesting. What's been the biggest challenge that you've encountered or faced when building this business?
But definitely, I will say it ebbs and flows in our industry. We're more of a luxury, but the wellness piece, so many people right now, I think, are really investing in themselves. And so it's changed. It's really, people want to get better for themselves, I think now more than ever. And I think sometimes with the economy, it just can ebb and flow. But I've always stayed true to focus on my goals and just not let that discourage us if we've had a slow time or slow peak. And we've always been able to withstand through the pandemic or the different times with construction projects, what have you. And so it's been good to be able to stay focused and stay positive.
What for clients that we have a question is the health and wellness space saturated or is it still early? Like where are we in the growth cycle?
I feel like we are getting a little more saturated, but I think it's still new. I think it's becoming more well-rounded and you're going to see a lot more pop-ups and some that have been doing it for years. And I have a background in wellness for the past 24 years. And so I'm seeing a lot out there and just different niches and everyone has a little different focus. So it's fun to see. And I think we're all in it together. So I think there's enough for everyone to go around because we all need a little something to help better ourselves on the wellness journey. And so it's really working together. Maybe not everyone is working. If they're not a good fit, we can recommend who is, or maybe it's someone locally to them that can give them more of what they need if we can't.
Wow, excellent. And and you also do, so you have this health and wellness, you also do health and wellness coaching. What do people that come to you for coaching, what is it for weight loss? Is it for better energy? Is it physique, nutrition? What are they coming to you for?
Really all of the above that you mentioned, which is fun. Some people maybe just need a shift. And if that's to get on maybe a nutritional change that they may not have been introduced to. And it's a simple step, but it can't be all done overnight, just slow baby steps with that, just making some changes in their nutrition. But definitely weight loss is very common. And we have a lot of people that just come in with ailments, whether that's inflammation, pain. We have things that we can do to help with that quite a bit. And a lot of people, I think it starts from the gut. And it's pretty fascinating to me and other patients when they get educated that our brain, everything in our body comes from the gut, and our gut controls how everything works with the vagus nerve sending a message. And just as far as like the nervous system. And it's fascinating once you understand how the body works.
If somebody was interested in improving any sort of aspect of their life, what would be the number one recommendation or advice? Where do they start? Do they, obviously you all offer coaching. What is it like? Don't eat meat, or what is your recommendation?
Number one, I have to say, and myself speaking from experience, is I switched about 2 years ago, just starting my day and ending my day with daily meditation. And for me, we get so caught up, and especially in America, it's just, we have a lot of expectation on ourselves and everything. It's instantaneous. So I don't start my day with grabbing my phone instantly. I really just do, even if it's 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and that can be just in a quiet space by yourself. It doesn't have to be a certain way because it's different for everyone. Maybe it's just stretching. Maybe it's just setting the intention for your day. And I feel like that controls a lot of the stress on our body, as well as in the middle of the day. For me, I had to separate for 10 minutes in the high or in a fast-paced environment, and just being able to leave the building for 10 minutes. Maybe it's driving in my car, but those things have really lowered like my cortisol level. And so we try to recommend some daily techniques just to start with for that. For anyone out there, I think they can all benefit, whether they're incorporating a wellness routine or one of our programs into their daily practice.
Yeah, interesting. If people wanted to, because I know you do speaking and you've got a you've got a podcast as well. So if people wanted to learn more from you, how could they do that?
They can find me. I have a website. It's called meetamandalemage.com. It's LEMMAGE. And I'm also on LinkedIn, Amanda Lemmage, and on Instagram is a good place to find me and see what my journey looks like and what we're doing. And on the website, you'll find more about the speaking and coaching that I do, and just learning a little bit more about my journey.
Yeah, excellent. Thanks so much for sharing, and keep up the great work.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure to be here. Thanks for having me.